that last, experience matters. You've probably seen some companies offering long warranties, 10 years or more. But here's something important to consider. Can a company without a long track record truly back that up? It's easy to make promises, but what really counts is the ability to deliver, not just now, but 5, 10, or even 20 years down the line. If a company hasn't been around for very long, what happens if they go out of business before the end of their 10-year warranty? What happens to your warranty then? The answer is simple. You're left with nothing. No support, no repairs, no protection. You've essentially been robbed of the protection you were promised. At Mallett Buildings, we've been here for the long haul, with over 2 decades of experience. We have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau and countless satisfied customers who can tell you, when we say we offer a 10-year workmanship warranty, we've proven it time and time again. And if something goes wrong years from now, we'll still be here, ready to make it right. Our customers trust us because we don't just build structures, we build long-lasting relationships. We use only the highest quality materials, kiln-dried, ground-treated lumber, and MCA ground-treated posts with lifetime warranties. That's why our buildings are designed to stand strong for decades, and why we can confidently stand behind our warranties. And don't forget, we're a state-licensed contractor with licensed engineers right here in Louisiana and Texas. We don't cut corners, and we adhere to the highest standards, ensuring that every building we construct is built to last. When you choose Mallett Buildings, you're choosing a company with real credentials, real experience, and a proven commitment to quality. We've built for families, businesses, farms, and more, all with the same dedication to excellence that's been our hallmark for over 25 years. So when a company tells you they're offering a long warranty, ask yourself this: where will they be in 10 years? If they disappear, so does your warranty. Here at Mallett, you know we'll be here, just like we've always been. At the end of the day, a warranty is only as good as the company that stands behind it. Choose the name that's been trusted for decades. Choose Mallett Buildings. When you're ready to invest in a building that lasts, call us and let's get started. At Mallett Buildings, we've been proudly serving our community for over 25 years. When it comes to building structures that last, experience matters. You've probably seen some companies offering long warranties, 10 years or more. But here's something important to consider. Can a company without a long track record truly back that up? It's easy to make promises, but what really counts is the ability to deliver, not just now, but 5, 10, or even 20 years down the line. If a company hasn't been around for very long, what happens if they go out of business before the end of their 10-year warranty? What happens to your warranty then? The answer is simple. You're left with nothing. No support, no repairs, no protection. You've essentially been robbed of the protection you were promised. At Mallett Buildings, we've been here for the long haul, with over 2 decades of experience. We have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau and countless satisfied customers who can tell you, when we say we offer a 10-year workmanship warranty, we've proven it time and time again. And if something goes wrong years from now, we'll still be here, ready to make it right. Our customers trust us because we don't just build structures, we build long-lasting relationships. We use only the highest quality materials, kiln-dried, ground-treated lumber, and MCA ground-treated posts with lifetime warranties. That's why our buildings are designed to stand strong for decades, and why we can confidently stand behind our warranties. And don't forget, we're a state-licensed contractor with licensed engineers right here in Louisiana and Texas. We don't cut corners, and we adhere to the highest standards, ensuring that every building we construct is built to last. When you choose Mallett Buildings, you're choosing a company with real credentials, real experience, and a proven commitment to quality. We've built for families, businesses, farms, and more, all with the same dedication to excellence that's been our hallmark for over 25 years. So when a company tells you they're offering a long warranty, ask yourself this: where will they be in 10 years? If they disappear, so does your warranty. Here at Mallett, you know we'll be here, just like we've always been. At the end of the day, a warranty is only as good as the company that stands behind it. Choose the name that's been trusted for decades. Choose Mallett Buildings. When you're ready to invest in a building that lasts, call us.
Hey, good afternoon, folks. Trent here at Mallett Buildings. We're going to talk about today is our building series. So we got the Mallett Value. Lee likes to call that the Pinto. You know, this is what our competitors sell, folks, but really not. I mean, we don't really know if they sell, if their trusses are 2x6 treated. We don't know. We advertise that all our trusses are treated. We build them here in our shop. We invite you to come see it. It's something to see. Whoever wants to come see it, y'all come tell one of the building specialists, and we'll get you a tour of the facility. It's really pretty cool to watch. So on our value building, you get a 2x6 truss, 4-on-12 roof pitch, 29 gauge metal on roof and wall, one roll-up door, one walk-through door, engineered mono truss. We'll show you what that means in a little while. 4-inch concrete slab, 2-year workmanship warranty. You got your Zac screws on roof and wall, engineered cable retention system. You got 4x4 framework on all windows and doors, which is important. And you got concrete under every post, folks. This is a good building. It's what our competitors sell, I think, maybe. I'm not sure, but we know all ours is treated. Our trusses are built here, like I said, all treated material. Number one, kill-dry treated material. Then we got the Mallett Signature Building. This is a little upgrade. Why? Because you got your 2x8 truss, you got your 5-on-12 roof pitch, 26 gauge metal on roof and wall insulation on this building. You still got your 4-inch concrete slab. We're going to get 2 10x10 roll-up doors, one walk-through door. You got 6-year workmanship warranty. You got your Zac screws on roof and wall, engineered cable retention system. You got 4x4 framework on windows and doors, concrete under every post, engineered mono truss. So every upgrade on these buildings, you get more and more. So you saw on the value we had a little less. Your signature, you got a little bit more. We get to the Mallett. Now, hold on. I got to take a breath because this is going to take a while. We got so much stuff I got to tell you about on this building. Nobody in the United States builds this building, folks. I'm telling you. I have personally done my research. I can't find anybody building a building like this anywhere. That's why this is the building that you need in Southwest Louisiana with all these hurricanes. Here's what you get. Number one, kill-dry treated lumber. Engineered 2x8 scissor truss. I'll show you what that is in a little while. 10-year workmanship warranty, 3-foot truss spacing, which is part of why nobody else does this in the United States. 9-foot post spacing. 5-on-12 roof pitch as standard on this building. 2 10x10 roll-up doors, one walk-through door, 26 gauge metal roof and wall insulation, gutters and gutter brushes, 6-inch 4,000 PSI concrete slab with control joints. That's important. Control joints. We recommend them on the other building. We'll have to charge you for those. On the elite building, you get that for free. We go out and cut it. We can do it on the other buildings, but there will be an upcharge. You get your post protectors, insulated windows, engineered wood screws and alley logs, engineered cable retention system, 4x4 framework on all windows and doors, concrete under every post, continuous ridge vents, Zac screws. Wainscoting is an option on this building. You don't have to have it, but it comes free on this building, which is an upgrade, but you don't have to get it. Engineered mono truss, 145 mile an hour building wind load. I haven't seen that on any other competitors. Do they advertise, tell you what you get? I don't know. Licensed engineer on staff, Mallett Secure Watch. We're watching the whole building process 24/7. And plus you got 24/7 access to the owner, who's Lee. He always gives you his phone number. So that's the elite building, folks. I'm telling you, nobody else does this. Nobody else builds a building like this that I can find. So scissor truss versus common truss. Well, I mean, look at it. You're going to get a lot more headroom. Common truss is in the back. You can see how it's kind of, you know, just an old common truss. Scissor truss, that's standard on the elite buildings. To me, it's an upgrade. You're going to get a lot more room. You can do what you want with it, and it looks good. 3-foot truss spacing. So that's one of the reasons why nobody else does this. I mean, we give you 3-foot truss spacing. So obviously, if we're putting more material in your building, that's why you're getting a better building. And if for a few $1,000s, this is a no-brainer to me. I mean, do you want your building to stay up through the high winds that we get here in Southwest Louisiana and the Gulf Coast? I would imagine that you're building a building like this to hold some of your boats, your RVs and stuff like that. You're going to want something strong and sturdy like this, folks. This is the building for you. It's an elite building. Only can get the elite building at Mallett. You got 2-foot truss spacing in residential. So we can provide you with 2 foot. Where this is going to help you is if you're building a barn dominium or something like that, or just part of your shop that you want, that you want this in, we can do that too. You don't have to have your whole building like this. But where that's gonna come in play is we got it 2 foot apart, so you could put your sheetrock or your sheeting right up top here. You know, you got you don't have to add anything if you had, say, like what our competitors build, 5-foot truss spacing. You don't have to add anything. We can do 2 foot. So your roof pitch, if you look at a red iron building, typically they're going to be in this range here. And up until recently, most post frame was even, maybe our competitors here or somewhere in here, was 4-on-12. Our standard now on the elite building is 5-on-12 pitch. So and now we're starting to see people copy us, and that's fine. They can do what we want, you know. They can do what they want, but we put this standard on the elite building, and you can see the difference here. It's going to help that water and anything. Where this really helps, where your roof pitch really helps, folks, is you got screws on your roof, right? So if you think of red iron, you get them pine straws and stuff that accumulate on top of your roof, and that creates moisture. Well, that sits on screws and eventually is going to get in there, right? Because it's not getting off of your roof. Well, 4-on-12 is good, which you get on our value building, but when you jump up to the elite building, you get a 5-on-12. That stuff just starts pushing off of there. You know, when you get a heavy rain, them pine straws, they don't have a chance. They just rush off of there. So that helps. And aesthetically, it looks good. So I think it's a It's a good looking building, and I hope you do too. So on the Elite building, you're going to get 2 roll-up doors on the Elite building. Gutters, I talked to you about it, gutter brushes and gutters. So this helps the brushes, we throw that in for free also. You can just, that keeps all those pine needles I was talking about to try to continue to grow, to get off of this, your roof. But if you get some stuck in there, and they will, but they don't get down in here, you can just take this out, shake it off, put it back in. So that's a nice touch. Understanding our insulation, I mean, so you get the bubble, you get the bubble wrap. You know, that's a good radiant barrier. It does have some R value in it, R10 on the roof, R7 on the walls. We're going to put that in your building, and then if you want to add spray foam, we can do that. That's going to up your R value to 20.5 on the roof and 17.5 on the walls. You always can come back. We will put the bubble wrap on there. You can always come back for foam later if you want, and that's some information that you can utilize. So 6-inch concrete is standard on the Elite building, folks. It's 2 times stronger than 4-inch. Even though it's only 2 inches more, it's 2 times stronger. And that's standard on the Elite building, folks. I mean, this, you know, if you're looking for a building, the Elite package is the way to go, especially down here. A few $1,000s more is going to last you a lifetime. So on the Elite building, we're going to come in and cut you some control joints, okay? It's an option on the other buildings. We're going to have to charge you for it. But on your Elite building, it's another reason why nobody else does it in the United States. We do it. That's included in your Elite package. What that's going to do is if you get a crack, it's going to do like this. What we try to do with joints, control joints, come in there, cut them, and what we're hoping for is when your concrete starts to have some hairline crack, which it will, we're telling it where we want it to crack. And when it does, you can see here, it's going to crack down the control joint, and you're not going to be as noticeable as this. That is a free deal on the Elite package, only on the Elite building at Mallett. So you can see that all of our windows are argon filled insulation, what you need to pass through, you know, this area. I mean, it's a window that it's a superior window. And I'm touching on some of your 4x4. We talked about that. I think I got another slide here. Let's look. Yeah, 4x4 framework on all windows and door. I'm not sure if our competitors do this, but on the Elite building, here's what we're talking about. So normally they wouldn't get this. They would just come in and frame out where your windows are. Well, isn't this a lot sturdier, folks? You see how we put a 4x4 on all your windows going up? It's just a superior building. Post protectors. All on your Elite package, you're going to get post protectors on every post. And now you can see them here. Concrete under every hole. So we want to have a footing underneath that. In the old days, you don't need to, that's fine. We like to do it on the Elite building, we do it. We put concrete under every post. Helps with the footing on the bottom of your, underneath your post. Cable retention system. So as you can see, this is going to help with your uplift. So in these high winds, you saw that Lee always likes to play that little tubular building that's flipping away. Well, when you pour your slab underneath this cable retention system, the weight of that slab is helping with the uplift of your building. In a very bad storm, you may lose a few sheeting, you may use a little metal, but that building is going to stay intact. And you know, it boggles my mind that I think it was Darla K's in Cameron, was built by Mallett Building, and it was one of the only buildings standing over there, right on the Gulf. And This is part of the reason why. I mean, you got this system that Lee and his engineer up with years back. And it's a proven system. It works, folks. As you can see, we tie each post in and we put a diagonal. Your concrete gets poured on top. It acts like a basket. All the way to that concrete is tying all these posts in together. It helps with headwind and uplift. It's a superior product, folks, only in the elite Mallett building. No one else does this. No one. That's why we can say nobody does this in the United States. Nobody. The post spacing, truss spacing, and the retention system and the 2x8 truss. I mean, there's your magic right there, folks. Continuous ridge vents, what that means is along the top, we're going to give you a continuous ridge vent. You're not going to have anything that's cut into your deal like this that you got to worry about. You can see it's underneath kind of like your ridge cap on there. It's tucked away nicely. Zack screws. This is why this is important. You can see the little cap here. As that screw gets tucked down or torqued down on the metal, it's going to cover up your gaskets, okay? And why is that important? Because if it don't, that means that, and a lot of people still use the old screws, believe it or not, that this rubber piece, or gasket if you want to call it, is exposed to the sun. And what do you think it's going to do after a couple of years exposed to the sun? Well, it's going to start getting dry and brittle, and then sooner or later it's going to start flaking off, and you're going to start seeping water through there. So this is a superior product, only in the elite building here at Mallett Buildings. Well, actually it's on all of our buildings. Wainscoting. See, this is what I was talking about. It's an option. You don't have to have it. We give it to you free on the Mallett building or the elite building. It's a good looking building. You don't have to have it, but this is an option that you can choose from on the elite building when you buy that elite building. Engineered mono truss. So, you know, in the old days, people put, just rafters right here, and we're gonna engineer this truss all stamped, and this is what your wing's gonna be built out of. It's superior. So we've talked about this before. Every job that goes out here is watched daily. Every minute. You know, we got somebody watching. We got builders, we got inspectors, we got concrete pours, form work, everything measured is all done here. And we watch it, we analyze it, we can send you pictures, it protects you, it protects us. We can see, when our guy goes out there to calculate sand, he's got a system he follows with a video or pictures, and we're measuring that so we can try to do the best project we can for you, the customer. I mean, this is all done for you, and it's evolving. We're updating this every single day to get better for you, the customer. So which building are you interested in? Well, I know which one I would get. It's the elite. I told you, this is a superior building. Nobody else does this in the United States, folks. Come see us. We'd love to do business with you. Come talk to me personally, Trent Clark. We got building specialists downstairs waiting for you. Y'all enjoy the rest of the day. It's going to be a little nippy again tonight. We'll see you tomorrow.
At Mallett Buildings, we've been proudly serving our community for over 25 years. When it comes to building structures that last, experience matters. You've probably seen some companies offering long warranties, 10 years or more. But here's something important to consider.
Folks, I almost made a very bad mistake here, and I'm probably going to hear it. But here we go. I forgot to tell you what the special is. We have our January or New Year's special, unbelievable. We got a 30 by 50 by 12 cash price at $37,999. That's unbelievable. Why? Because we're throwing in electrical package for you on that deal. You got a 40 by 50 by 12 for cash price $46,999 with the electrical package. We're throwing in that for free. You got a 40 by 60 by 12 for $53,999, folks. I'm telling you, now's the time to buy. We're almost giving that away. And that's the elite building. All the stuff we just talked about, you get in that building. Now, I can successfully say, have a nice evening, folks. We'll see you tomorrow.
At Mallett Buildings, we've been proudly serving our community for over 25 years. When it comes to building structures that last, experience matters. You've probably seen some companies offering long warranties, 10 years or more. But here's something important to consider. Can a company without a long track record truly back that up? It's easy to make promises, but what really counts is the ability to deliver, not just now, but 5, 10, or even 20 years down the line. If a company hasn't been around for very long, what happens if they go out of business before the end of their 10-year warranty? What happens to your warranty then? The answer is simple. You're left with nothing. No support, no repairs, no protection. You've essentially been robbed of the protection you were promised. At Mallett Buildings, we've been here for the long haul, with over 2 decades of experience. We have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau and countless satisfied customers who can tell you, when we say we offer a 10-year workmanship warranty,